we started heading up a hill. It was a little bit different in terms of the walking surface. It went from a narrow little track out to a kind of a road that was drivable. And we went up the hill, and probably the coolest part of that little section for me was looking across the valley, and there was these long grasses.
The wind in the grass is just cool, isn't it?
You could see the wind blowing by the surface of the grass as it swayed backwards and forwards, and it was just a cool thing to see. And, you know, you just stood there watching the patterns of the wind in the grass, and it was just beautiful. The walking got probably a little bit harder than what it had been before then. They call that area the wild side. There's quite a long section along the beach at Melanesia, which is just a beautiful place. We had a little adventure, taking the option of walking along the beach and climbing around this little cliff face. Besides which, the view's better up here.
I just hope that freak set doesn't come.
And, you know, those sort of adventures are things that I love and things that I thrive on. I've got to admit that probably towards the end of the day, as you're starting to get a bit fatigued, the hills get a little steeper, they get a little longer. You wonder over which next roll is the campsite and where you're going to actually get to the end.
Woohoo! Nice.
Do we have a permit?
We sure do. I'm the ranger.
But, you know, when you finally get there and you see a view, in the end you appreciate the fact that you've had to go over those extra few rolls and probably walk further than you wanted to at the time.
Well done. Good stuff. Here
You
we
too.
are at Ryan's Den looking down at Cape Olney.
But I think when you finally get a chance to relax and see a view like that and feel your body is drained, but your mind is alive from watching the beautiful sunset, to me, that's a wonderful feeling at the end of a day's walk.
You know, Michael, have a good night, mate. We'll see you in the morning.
You too, Knight.
Have a good sleep.